Okay, Moon Children. So normally I don't necessarily talk about new singles that are released so close to the actual album. But in the case of Curly, I was sitting down and filming a ton of track reviews because so much new music dropped today. It's like kind of insane. And I was just like, you know what, I have to film my thoughts on this because it's Curly and she's one of the big artists I support on this channel. We have Miss Curly, who has released the new single Legends off of her album Shadowworks, which is now only 2 weeks away, which I cannot believe I'm saying. It's been so long in the process of waiting for this. And now we have 3 songs that have been released so far: Savages, Better, and now Legends. But I am going to be completely honest in this video, and I was honest in my Savages and Better reviews. I really do think that Curly is not putting her best foot forward with these singles. I will admit that I did, back when Better came out, there were snippets of all of the songs on this album that were leaked online, and you can no longer find them, so don't even bother looking. But it was just snippets, so it's not like leaking a full song. That's like a completely different thing. I do not support that whatsoever. But I must admit, I'm really glad I did listen to those snippets. I was a little bit like, I shouldn't do this. But to be honest, I really think if I hadn't, after hearing now 3 songs from this record, I think I would be sitting here like deeply anxious about what I was actually going to think of Shadowworks itself. Because the 3 offerings that we've gotten so far, for an album that has been so hyped up by her and by the fans, for an album that has taken so long to come to fruition, and for an album that a lot of the time spent coming up with was for conceptual weight to create a world and to create, so much more than just the songs itself. It's hard not to feel a little let down when you hear songs like Legends. And let me explain. I could talk a lot about this. Legends is actually a song that a lot of us had heard a long time ago. This is a demo that was released. I didn't realize it was released in 2013. This is a song that she has had in her catalog for years. And it is now a song that is finally come to light in its full form. The original version was a lot lighter and a lot airier and a lot more playful in its instrumentation. And then the version we get for this album is, as you would expect, a lot darker, a lot more edgier, a lot more hardcore, a lot more EDM. That's okay in some respects. And I understand the aesthetic it's trying to fit. This is a darker record. This is going to be this edgy electronic thing. We're in this sphere of cohesion. I'm okay with that. And actually, to be completely honest, the song itself, it's not that there are things I would have necessarily done differently. It's more I just would have added more to it. The song is pretty short and it just feels very hollow as it is. The electronic breakdown is probably actually the most intriguing part of the song, but then I do feel like it's sort of squandered by this very minimal kind of backing vocal distortion that sings Legends, but it's so minuscule and it's so kind of in your face, like it should be shouted. I feel like it's so back there that it feels very underwhelming, and it actually drags on the really hard hitting pulsing rhythm that she's trying to create with that bass drop, which is heavy. I mean, that is a heavy bass drop. So then we have the verses, and the lyrics, I don't know what to say. I just feel as though we've waited so long. This album is supposed to be so much about exploring, all of these dark kind of places and like all this spiritual stuff. And the lyrics just feel very childish in a way. And it's interesting because I know that Kerli talks about Love is Dead as being an album that she feels her songwriting wasn't that strong. I do sense a parallel in terms of the songwriting, in terms of the way the lyrics are constructed with the rhyme schemes, where the world's new elation, the brand new generation. It reminds me a lot of her song Up, 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 where she rhymed a lot of these Asian words together, and it just kept going. And it sort of felt clever, but also it felt like it was a little bit redundant or a little bit, I don't want to use the word lazy, but in my opinion, it's slightly lazy songwriting. I can't believe I'm saying these things. Look, I love Kerli, and I'm always going to be completely honest about when I'm not feeling something. I genuinely don't think Legends is that song. And it's definitely like something that as a part of the record, like I get she wanted to put it out finally. It's been so long since the song has been actually released. But I can't help but think about songs like Feral Hearts and Blossom and how strong those songs were lyrically and sonically and how they've been pushed aside for a song like Legends. And I'm just like, Legends is B-side material. Legends is not, something that deserves to be like given all of the attention. And now it sounds as though she's with her team kind of trying to decide whether Legends or Better are going to be the next single off of this record. Please choose Better. Please choose Better. I really do believe Better is the better song. And so far, Better is the best song that has been released out of all the three singles. You know how I feel about Savages, which we know is getting a music video. It'll be coming out probably in 2 weeks' time. And I just don't really see how a music video for Legends is really that necessary. I don't know. And the thing is that I've heard snippets, and let me tell you, if this makes you think that I'm no longer excited for Shadowworks, think again. I mean, there are some incredible songs on this record, and I can say that because I did hear like a full minute preview of all of these songs, and like just oh my gosh, like I cannot wait to listen to the full length versions of songs like Mimicry and Where the Dark Things Are and One and Tourlelots, and all the interludes. They sound phenomenal. So I am so excited. I did hear Kerli has said that Giving Up the Ghost and Mimicry are her favorite songs on the record. So the best is yet to come. And look, I mean, I'm still gonna listen to Legends a lot. I actually, for what it's worth, I mean, I think Legends is still like a really banging track. I just don't think it's single material. And I do think it's just missing something in terms of like what is really about a legend. She sings, "We're already legends, but we're just young." Well, I just feel like she could explore that concept more with the lyrics. And in the verses, she's just rattling off uh, somewhat cliche things that you might say about young people. We're an independent nation. We're the new generation. It just feels very kind of one-dimensional, and a bit sing-songy. So I'm really torn. But that being said, it's not like I'm not going to listen to this music, and I still I'm holding Kerli to such high standards. Like that's just how I hold my favorite artists. And so I have to be just completely real about it. I feel weird because like I looked and I was like noticing that like I'm one of the only people who's like reviewing these songs online, at least in English. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to like, my Savages review wasn't the greatest. Like I want Kerli to get like positive recognition because I love her music so much. Trust me, Shadowworks as an album is going to be phenomenal, and I am so excited, and I'm sure I'm going to give it such good reviews. But, there will be a few songs I'm just not so crazy about. And for me, those songs are Savages and Legends. I don't know what else to say. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Legends, and if you feel similarly about this sort of direction she's been going with these singles. Notice none of these singles also have bridges or a third refrain. They just feel a little bit unfinished in that department. But anyway, so let me know in the comments what you thought. I'm still so excited. It's only 2 weeks away. I can't believe I'm saying this. There's all that to be, excited for. And like I said, that bass drop is incredible. I mean, the production is incredible on these songs. I will give her that. The production is incredible. Oh, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. To all the Moon Children out there, integrity, love, and unity. I think that's how you do it. Bye.